is. So my big point is, it's a bag in trucking. It's a bag right now. Like, you can get up right now. Anything that you have messed up, all your debt, you might have some back child support, you might need a car you need to pay off, credit cards, some student loans. You can get back in trucking if you're doing the right thing with your money and if you're living in the means. But because right now everything is paying. Like, from experience, like I said, I can't say where I'm at, but from experience, y'all might be trying to look around the camera where I was at last. I was in a company's dock, so you're not gonna see it there. But from experience, you can come in, make over 60. You can come in, make over 65. You can come in with free healthcare. I mean, healthcare included in your situation. You can come in with a favorable overtime after a certain amount of time. So you can come in a plushed out situation. All this stuff that it's like, you just have to do your research now. Same way I did. I went looking through a lot of companies. I even was going to jump to CR England at one point. We'll get into that later. I was going to jump to CR England at one point. But I ended up going from one end of the spectrum to coming in as a blessing, grace of God, to the other end of the spectrum, man. That's just, staying prayed up and doing research. But my big point is, look at this. If I'm a company, right, like I said, even if you just coming in making 50, if you going from 0 to 50, that's a come up. You going 0 to 46, that's a come up. You gotta look at it like that and stop gauging everybody else's situations and gauge from where did you come from to where you at right now. And you getting paid to see some different stuff if you're on the road. But big point is, let's get straight to it. If I'm a company and I'm paying this bag to all these people, right? If you told me I can cut my two expenses, which is gas, if I could cut gas and I can cut paying my employees, why wouldn't I do that? Like, that's a no-brainer. So all I gotta do is keep investing in this situation, in these companies that's doing the battery power stuff, which is going on a lot. I'll throw some articles in about that. There's a lot of companies that's getting ready to integrate that in the next coming years, so I can get battery power and cut the diesel costs, which constantly, it's down right now, but it could be up next week. I can do that and cut that, and then I can cut employees, so I don't have to hear this. I don't have to hear I gotta get home. I don't have to pay that money out. So I can have a whole fleet of self-driving trucks, and only thing I really need is somebody there to troubleshoot. What's that? Maybe 2 employees. You know what I mean? Like, what I would have been paying 2 employees, I can limit that down to pretty much what I need going on in my operation. You can cut it drastically. Yes, you're gonna need troubleshooters, and starting out, you're gonna need some, emergency guys just in case of emergency or in case your computer malfunctions or something like that. But overall, man, the profit margin is ridiculous. What you're gonna end up saving at the end is ridiculous. So if you're one of these big companies, why wouldn't you do that? Get out your feelings right now about whatever you think is coming, and stop listening to the people who, they're from a different generation, so they really don't get how fast this technology is moving, and then they might be getting ready to retire. So even if it does move that fast, that's not really their concern, because by 2030, 2035, that's what I'm not talking about tomorrow. You're not going to wake up tomorrow, it's going to be here. But by 2030, integration, 2035, it's going to be a thing. By 2030, 2035, they might not even be around, so they might be already put their time in. But if you're young, if you're a millennial, or if you're planning to be in this thing for a while, it's for you. Start thinking ahead right now. Start investing in self right now. Start trying to create another stream of income right now. Prepare for it like it's a hurricane coming. They keep telling you a hurricane coming, and if you like, nah, that's not gonna happen in my lifetime, this and that, you're gonna be like the people when they told the hurricane was coming and it came and you got stuck in your house. But they kept saying the whole time the hurricane is coming. So don't be living beyond your means. Don't be living a 20-year mortgage and you just strictly relying on each check to pay that bill or to pay that mortgage or to pay that car note, because it might not be there one day. One day you might get that phone call, hey man, we don't need you to come in no more. And you know, you get some call from guys at the company, hey man, you know, they got these things up here and they, you know, it's crazy, you know. So I just encourage people to do your research. You know, you don't have to listen to me. You know, you might think the older guy at the company knows what he's talking about when he says it's not gonna happen in your lifetime and this and that. Okay, that's cool. But I'm not telling you, like God was saying, you know, we thought we was gonna have flying cars and this and that by 2020. Well, I'm not telling you speculation. As companies, Walmart has a few self-driving already. The United States Post Office has been conducting trials for a while, and they have a 2-week trial going on right now on I-10. This is not speculation. You know, even the Army are looking at integrating the technology so you can cut back on some of the soldiers being wounded in some of the missions when the trucks are moving around in certain places. So this is becoming a thing. Robots are in the hospitals. Like, whatever industry you're in, start preparing for a rainy day. The hurricane is coming. I'm trying to warn people. Now, whether you listen or not, I can't control that. But I'm saying it's a bag in it right now. This is what you can control. Control it. It's a bag in it right now. Come get the bag. Invest the bag. Prepare for it tomorrow. Set your family up. Set your people up. Set your kids up. Set your wife up. Set your mother up. Set whoever you care about. You can set them up right now. You can set your future up right now. You only need 10 to run. Really. You can, if you playing right, you can do it in 7 to 5. So get paid off what you need to get paid off and start investing in something. Do your research in different things that's profitable that you might be interested in. I don't know what you're interested in. Now, I know what I'm going to invest in. That's, you know, we're going to show. You know, we don't have to talk about it. When I pop up on the camera and I'm showing you what's going on, you know, we in effect. But you're already in effect because we're in tune with something higher up. But everything is going to be all right. It's not nothing to worry about. Change is good. It's going to help the environment as far as battery power. You're going to have all this gas out here. Yes, a lot of people will lose their jobs, but just like any other era, you're going to either adapt or you're going to get left behind. And a lot of people will adapt. We are a resilient species, and we will continue to be resilient. We're going to continue to bounce back, and the hustler going to win no matter who the president, no matter what the work climate like. When one thing falls, you're going to figure something else out. So I know it's a lot of hustlers in this industry. I know it's a lot of forward thinkers in this industry. And I know it's a lot of people that's going to be all right. Now, those who don't want to hear it, man, I pray for y'all. And I pray that you just do your research. That's all I can do. Do your research, because I'm trying to tell you the hurricane coming, but I can't make you get out of town. So just prepare for tomorrow. That's the big message, man. Get the bag here right now. Do your research before you get in. Even if you have to start out with a company that's been marketed, it's not the best, man. Get in how you have to get in and get what you can get. Run it up 15 caps, but try to do it in 10 or more.